Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavin.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 21, or Episode 58, called Attack Titan. Last episode is still messing me up.
We had people explain it to us and I still don't think I understand.
Thank you to our editor who took the time to tell us where we understood it and where we were just making stuff up. Because we were.
That was an A+ essay she sent us.
It was. She did not spoil anything.
She's the best.
But helped us out big time. So we were on the right track for some things. Like I said, made some stuff up for others. I am still processing that info dump. That's crazy.
Yes.
Crazy stuff. Like what is there to say about it? This whole new world just opened up. And it's like everything we were doing up to this point was peanuts.
We existed on a tiny
Island. Literally.
And there's a whole other world out there with airships and owning Titans and just wild stuff.
Marlians, Eldians. Eldians are the only race of people who can turn into Titans.
We met the owl.
Yep.
He has another Titan in him. We don't know what he can do though. Like what his ability, quote unquote,
Zeke is Grisha's son from his first marriage.
And
his first wife ate his second wife, which, you know what? I had to be told that, but like still, when she transformed, I was like, that Titan looks familiar. I didn't put it together though. That's wild stuff.
I mean, how were you supposed to put it together? Your mind was exploded, scrambled.
Yeah, I was unwell.
Scrambled.
The original Ymir founding Titans split into 9. And those are the superpower Titans, but they are not in the walls. And the dumb ones aren't in the walls. It's like another breed of Titan that are in the walls holding them in place. So you know what? I feel like we're at the tip of the iceberg for info.
And I think we've counted that we've met 7 of the 9 Titans.
Have we?
Right. The Owl is a Titan. A Coordinate Titan exists, who we believe is Eren. We know Armored, we know Colossal, we know Annie, we know Beast, we know Platypus. So that's 7. Am I missing any of them? Ymir was a... But it kind of makes you think that she ate somebody by accident, like she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, she ate their friend.
Yeah, so...
Reiner's friend.
I think we've met 8 out of the 9.
I'm sure there's more to come. So we just need to buckle up here. The information, my cheeks are flapping. They're moving so fast, you know? So
it's quite the visual.
We only have 2 episodes left in this season. I'm assuming these last 2 are just gonna knock our socks off and then start the final season. So let's get started. Let's see if we can, really dial it in here. So season 3, episode 21 of Attack on Titan is coming right now.
Grape juice.
当局の兵士は皆果実の搾りかすのようになり海に投げ入れられた。海とは何かを説明しなければならない。海とは地表の7割を占める広大な塩水である。
Just an aside, in case you were wondering.
The message was straight for Eren, or
Armin.
フクロウ、あんたは何者だ？
俺はエレン・クルーガー。今見せた通り、9つの巨人の一つを宿している。つまりはお前と同じユミルの民だ。
マーレ人になりすまし、当局に潜入したのか？血液検査はどうした？
医者に協力者が一人いれば済む話だ。医者は諜報員に向いている。実際お前はよくやってくれた。結果こそはグライスが嘆いた通りだったがな。
その通りだ。俺は ダメな父親で、ダメな夫で、ダメな男だった。なのになぜ俺だけが人の姿のままここに。ダイナは王家の血を引くユミルの民は特別だ。巨人の進化を引き出す。お前がもみ消したりしなければダイナは。答えろ。なぜ俺だけ生かした。
よせ。指が痛むだろ
う。お気遣いに感謝するよ。人の指をちょん切るのは気にならないらしいがな。なあ、あの巨人でもっと早く暴れていればみんなも巨人にされずに済んだんじゃないのか。俺たちは何のためにここで巨人にされたんだ。どうした。急に顔色が。
He's dying.
同胞だけじゃない。何千人ものユミルの民の指を切り落とし、ここで巨人にしてきた。女も子供もだ。
Do we know why they cut their fingers off?
So they can't scratch themselves if they're gonna turn into a real Titan would be my guess.
時間がない。グリシャ、お前に最後の任務を託す。他の誰かではなくお前にだ。
But we saw them all getting injected with the serum.
Maybe it's part of their torture methodology for getting information.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you.
That would be my other guess, would be any of the subjects they torture, they cut off their fingers as part of their torture to get information.
Okay, because I was like, they weren't Titans if they're capable of becoming Titans, but they weren't if they're being injected.
Yeah, if they were super careful and they know that there's two Titans out there that they don't control, in case one of them was that, like the owl, so that couldn't happen, they couldn't scratch themselves. I don't know, but I'm leaning towards torture.
初めてお前と会った日、あんなことが起きなければ、お前はここまでマーレに強い憎しみを抱くことはなかっただろう。
それが俺を選んだ理由か。
それもある。敵国、父親、自分、お前の目に映る憎悪はこの世を焼き尽くさんとするばかりだった。かつては俺もそうだった。大陸にとどまった王家の残党は革命軍となり、父はその一員だった。しかし何も成し遂げることなく生きたまま焼かれた。幼かった俺はその様子を戸棚の隙間から見ていることしかできなかった。それ以来マーレへの復讐とエルディアの復権を誓った。だが俺が実際にやったことは同胞の指を詰め、ここから蹴落とし巨人に変えることだ。それに徹した結果、今日まで正体を暴かれることはなかった。俺は未だあの時のまま戸棚の隙間から世界を見ているだけなのかもしれない。
教えてくれ、フクロウ。俺に残された任務とは何だ。
これから壁内に潜入し、始祖の巨人を奪還しろ。俺から巨人を継承してな。
なんだって。じゃああんたは
巨人化したお前に食われる。同じようにして始祖の巨人を持ち主から奪え。
なぜあんたがやらない。
9つの巨人の力を継承した者は13年で死ぬ。
Whoa. Well, it sounds like the powers can stack.
フクロウはそれをユミルの呪いと言っていた。13年は始祖ユミルが力に目覚めてから死ぬまでの年月に相当する時間だと。
僕はあと13年。エレンは
残り8年。もうないな。
違う。これは何かの間違い。間違ってる。
9つの巨人を宿す者が力を継承させることなく死んだ場合、巨人の力はそれ以降に誕生するユミルの民の
I was wondering about that.
あたかも ユミルの民とは皆一様に見えない何かでつながっていると考えざるを得ない。ある継承者は道を見たと言った。巨人を形成する血や骨、時には記憶や意志もその道を通り送られてくる。そしてその道は全て一つの座標で交わる。つまりそれが始祖の巨人だ。
So Eren is currently the founding titan.
We believe so. I don't think we've seen anything to make us know he has that ability, but Reiner and Bertolt definitely believe
They
that.
called him the coordinate.
Yes.
If he's like, if the owl's like, eat me, and then go and do the same thing to the founding titan, it does sound like the 9, their powers can stack.
Yes. You can have multiple Titan powers.
And so, if this actually came to pass, and Eren is the owl's titan and the founding titan, then there's only 8.
Humans who have
8
abilities. Yes.
people. And remember, Grisha ate Frida?
Yeah, because it would make sense that if all the memories, like they talked about memories and everything flowing through the coordinate, that would make sense that maybe that's the power that erases memories and things like that.
And they can only live 13 years.
Mikasa was pretty certain that that was incorrect. I'm not sure I buy that hook, line, and sinker.
But what? How would she know?
I don't know. But there's a reason that scene is there. She seemed convicted.
Okay, this was good info though.
Yes.
Stacking the lifespan
And how
the baby.
I was always
Yes.
wondering what happened, like, if it wasn't passed on. That was always a nagging question that I had.
So it's like random.
Yeah, random.
Good info though.
ユミルの民はその座標へとつながっている。
始祖ユミルの正体は一体何なんだ。
マーレ政権下では悪魔の使い、エルディア帝国の時代では神がもたらした奇跡、有機生物の起源と接触した少女、そう唱える者もいる。
は？
この世に真実などない。それが現実だ。
I like that line.
誰だって神でも悪魔にでもなれる。誰かがそれを真実だと言えばな。
ダイナは王家の血を引くものだと言ったのもあんただ。それもあんたの真実か。
残念なことにダイナが王家の血を引くのは事実だ。
ではなぜ見捨てた。
王家の血を引くものだからだ。敵の手に渡すべきではなかった。ジークがマーレに全てを話す前に。
それでも
死ぬまで敵国のための子を産まされ続ける生涯の方が良かっただろうか。俺は務めを果たした。お前もそうしろ。ここから生きて壁までたどり着けるのは巨人の力を宿した者ただ一人だけ。
正直に言って俺に務まるとは思えない。
お前がやるんだ。
I mean, it's a lot to wrap your head
こ
around.
れを見ろよ。生きたまま巨人に食われて死んだ。あんたは俺に聞いたこれが面白いかって。面白くなかったよ。奴の断末魔は聞くに耐えないおぞましさだった。俺は何も分かっていなかった。これが自由の代償だと分かっていたなら払わなかった。
立て、戦え。エルディアに自由と尊厳を取り戻すために立て。
俺はもう。
見ろ、お前の家から持ってきた。
Low blow.
Yeah.
見られない、立てない、戦えない、弾もないか。マーレに強制されたか。
俺に憎しみを思い出させようとしても無駄だ。俺に残されたのは罪だけだ。
それで十分だ。お前を選んだ一番の理由は、お前があの日壁の外に出たからだ。あの日お前が妹を連れて壁の外に出ていなければ、いずれ父親の診療所を継ぎ、大人になった妹は結婚し、子供を産んでいたかもしれない。だがお前は壁の外に出た。俺はここで初めて同胞を蹴落とした日から、お前は妹を連れて壁の外に出た日から、その行いが報われる日まで 進み続けるんだ。死んでも死んだ後も。これはお前が始めた物語だろう。
I mean, he was a little kid. That's so much to put on, like, he's like, you made this choice as a little kid. Now you need to act. Like, for the course of his life to be determined because he was a curious little kid. Like, give me a break.
Well, I think it's more than that, though, right? It's like you have the curiosity in you to break the rules. So you obviously have a little bit of
Yeah,
that.
but he was a kid.
Yeah, but then he went on to run the rebellion and to do all, like, that choice probably started him. Like, that choice bred the hatred, bred the sister, but like he made several choices after that to continue. That was the inflection point, but he did continue making those decisions after that point. So, but it's interesting. A couple things that were said. One is all it takes is somebody to believe to create a god or a devil, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah.
His line of, if I known this had been the cost, I wouldn't have done it. And I think that that happens a lot. It's like when you're young, you have more of a tendency to be idealistic because
Yeah.
you don't have real world experience, or you haven't been
Locked
tainted,
down.
or yeah. And very often you will make decisions and you're just not at a point where you can calculate what all of the possible repercussions are. And I think that this is a very common. How many times you hear, man, if I could have gone back, I would have done this differently.
Yeah, but that's fine. But now he's like being forced almost to make an incredibly life-changing choice.
Yeah.
Like,
But he has nothing left. And we know he gets to start over, which is
well, now
interesting.
we know that.
Yeah.
9つの巨人にはそれぞれ名前がある。
Ooh.
これからお前へ継承される巨人にもだ。
Are we gonna get to know
List them
them?
off for us, please,
その
just so we
巨人
know.
はいついかなる時代においても自由を求めて進み続けた。自由のために戦った。名は
進撃の巨人。
Do you think the founding... So I have a couple questions. Do you think the founding Titan can create more Titans? Or just manipulate memories?
She became the 9.
I know, but
The
there's...
youth are like, can the coordinate create
Yes.
more smart titans?
Yeah. I'm curious what else is within that ability.
And also, when did Eren start to tap into these memory powers?
I think it happened like once or twice before where there were like little blips, but not for real until now.
Oh, when he had that like weird experience where he had a flash of his dad in the
Yeah.
forest. I would be shocked if they could create more.
And my other question is it the coordinate or the owl that allowed him to create or to move those other Titans? Like, do you remember when he controlled them?
mean?
Like when he yelled and they did what he wanted them to do?
Oh,
I'm assuming that's a coordinate ability, and he's like passing memories or instructions through the pathway that connects them. That would be my guess. But I'm
so
curious.
he could probably, yeah, he can, because of all the pathways, he could control all of them.
Right.
Which makes me be like, does the beast's power in that come in?
Yeah, still some gray areas.
Oh my gosh, some like incredibly gray.
何してるの？進撃の巨人ってやってたよね今。
いえ、
やってたよね。二人とも今の見たでしょ？
ええ、でもまあそれは。
ほら、今のは何だったのエレン？
いえ、別に。
君の巨人の名前でしょ？なんで誰もいないのに一人で喋っていたの？
もういいだろハンジ。こいつは15だぞ。そういう時期は誰にでもあ
なんだよそういう時期って。は
ハンジさん、後で僕が説明しますから、本人の前ではもう。
あ？何それどういうこと？
何しに来たんですか。出ろ。
懲罰ならまだ10日ほど残っていますが。
終わりだ。10日分の罰なら今ハンジが与
ザックの総統には掛け合ってるから安心してよ。鎧と超大型を地に伏せた英雄を牢に入れていてはそれこそ示しがつきませんってね。加えて君たちが逆らった上官は鎧と獣を取り逃がしたノロマと来ている。
そんなことは。
She does not look okay.
少し痩せたか。 飯は十分食えたのに。
エレンは元気そう。
What is going on with her? There's something off with
Yeah.
her.
身支度を急げ。
何をするんです？
謁見だ。女王陛下がトロスト区にお越しだ。
おー。
親愛なるヒストリアへ。今私の隣にはライナーがいる。私が恋文をしたためる様子を覗き見している。悪趣味な野郎だ。絶対にモテない。だが、お前にこの手紙を届けると約束してくれた。あの時、こいつらを救った借りを返したいのだと。あの時はすまない。まさか私がお前よりこいつらを選んでしまうなんて。私はこれから死ぬ。でも、後悔はしてない。そう言いたいところだが、正直心残りがある。まだお前と結婚できてないことだ。ユミルより。
Wait, so they were in love?
その道は全て一つの座標で交わる。つまりそれが始祖の巨人だ。
何今のは。
What just happened?
Oh, I need to watch that flashback again.
Did she just absorb all of Emir's memories?
It's
その道は全て一つの座標で交わる。つまりそれが始祖の巨人だ。
what is this?
何今のは。
And Emir's like, I'm gonna die. So did she live for 13 years?
Like the coordinate being in play could connect people and share memories. Like we don't know how that all works because
But what is Historia's tie to it then? If she
She's
is connected to it all, like
of
she
royal
has to
blood.
be something.
She's of royal Ymir blood.
Okay, that's fine, but she's not a Titan as far as we know.
No, but they did say like all of her subjects are connected. Maybe the royal blood gives her some other abilities or something. I don't know.
これで全部ですか。
もちろん私たちの有益な情報を書いたりはできなかっただろうけど。
何かお前だけに分かるメッセージはなかっ
You could say so.
た。暗号とか。
わからない。でも多分そんなことはしてないと思う。バカだな、ユミルって。バカだったんだ。照れくさくなるとすぐごまかす。これじゃわかんないよ。
連れてきた。
入れ。
陛下。陛下。
陛下。
やめてよ。まだ公の席じゃないんだから。本当にいろいろあったね。私は壁の真ん中で南の空を見てただけ。君が生きてることは大事な務めだよ。
ああ、そうだ。
みんなが思ったよりいつも通りでよかった。
まだ誰も実感できてないだけだな。
そろそろ行こうか。
Maybe Sasha gets a snack.
グリシャ・イエーガー氏の半生、巨人と知り得る歴史のすべて、壁外世界の情報、この3冊の本の存在を知る者はこの部屋にいる者のみである。これは彼ら調査兵団9名とここにはいない199名の戦果だ。本日は女王の御前で今一度我々の状況を整理し、この会議の場で意思の共有を図りたい。調査兵団団長ハンジゾエ。
は。我々調査兵団はエルヴィン・スミスを含め多数の英雄を失うことと引き換えにウォール・マリアを奪還し 超大型巨人の力を奪うことに成功しました。ですが、我々壁内人類は未だ極めて危険な状態にあります。敵が巨人という化け物だけであればどんなに良かったことでしょうか。しかし、我々が相手にしていた敵の正体は人であり、文明であり、言うなれば
そりゃ言っちまえば
世界です。手記によれば、我々は巨人になれる特殊な人種ユミルの民であり、再び世界を支配する可能性がある。だから世界は我々ユミルの民をこの世から根絶するのだと。
始祖の巨人がマーレの手に落ちればエルディア人は終わりだ。
そんなこと壁の王が許すわけない。
壁の王は戦わない。エルディアが再び罪を犯すというのなら、我々は滅ぶべくして滅ぶ。我は始祖の巨人と不戦のちぎりを交わした。
What's this guy's
壁
deal?
の王は大陸の王家にそう言い残し、壁の門を閉ざした。
壁の巨人が世界を平らにならすとも言い残したのではないのか。
その言葉が抑止力になる間に束の間の平和を享受するらしい。壁の王は民から記憶を奪い、壁外の人類は滅んだと思い込ませた。無垢の民に囲まれ、そこを楽園だとほざいている。もはや民を守らぬ王は王ではない。必ず見つけ出して臆した王から始祖の巨人を取り上げろ。それが俺たちの使命だ。
Are we to assume that that's race?
使命を
Race?
果たし、
Mm-hmm.
始祖の巨人は息子エレンに託されました。始祖の巨人がその進化を発揮する条件は、王家の血を引く者がその力を宿すこと。だが、その者が始祖の巨人を宿しても、壁の王の思想にとらわれ、残される選択肢は自死の道のみとなる。おそらくそれが不戦のちびり。しかしながら、過去にエレンは無垢の巨人を操り、窮地を逃れたことがあります。王家の血を引く者ではないエレンにも、その力を使える可能性があるのかもしれません。
そうだ。あの時は一瞬だけ全てがつながった気がした。どうしてあの一瞬だけ。
Dina.
私はダイナ・フリッツと申します。
Dina.
王家の血を引く者です。
まさか。
びっくりした。どうしたの突然。
今
続けたまえ、我らの巨人よ。
何でもありません。
あ
会議を妨げてすいません。
ああ、なるほど。そっか。なんでも彼は今そういう時期にあるようでして、突然格好をつけたり叫んだりしてしまうようです。
ああ、そうか。それは気の毒に。年頃だしな。
あのことは二人にも話していない。母さんとハンネスさんを殺したあの巨人が父親が前に結婚してた相手だったなんて。何よりこんなことを話したら、王家の血を引く者を巨人にして俺が接触すれば始祖の巨人の力を扱えるかもしれない。そうだ、かもしれないだ。
So that's why he used the scream worked, because he touched Dinah, who is of royal blood. So if Historia becomes a Titan and he touches her, they could like team up and do the power duo.
We don't even know if she has to become a Titan. We just know that he needs access to the blood. Did I understand it correctly that there's some kind of vow on the coordinate when it's in the royal bloodline to
It like
want
lives through, it like fulfills the king's ideals.
to? Okay.
So there's no war.
Did you understand that as well?
That's what I did, yeah.
Okay. So
That's why Frida didn't do anything to change what was happening.
So somebody in that line essentially corrupted the ability.
The king, basically.
So they need to leave it with Eren so that they can use it, but they need to fuel the power with some sort of royal blood, something, Titan, whatever.
That's what I understood.
Okay.
その可能性があるといえば、兵団はヒストリアをどうする？
家庭を持て。は？壁の中に入ったら初体を持つんだ。
何を言ってる。俺にはダイナがいる。それにそんなことを言われても巨人になる直前の記憶はなくなるんだろう。
そうとも限らん。後で誰かが見てるかもしれん。妻でも子供でも町の人でもいい。壁の中で人を愛せ。それができなければ繰り返すだけだ。同じ歴史を、同じ過ちを何度も。ミカサやアルミ、みんなを救いたいなら使命を全うしろ。
ミカサ？アルミ？誰のことだ？
さあ、わからない。誰の記憶だろう。
Dude, he just like saw the future.
What? So there's everything connected, time, space, through the coordinate, random things happen. Or those messages were passed intentionally.
From who?
Well, okay, so we're getting...
From the future?
Yes.
What are we gonna find out about that in season 4? They're gonna be like, go back in time, pass the message on.
My instinct is you saw it go through space, where like it all came to one point, and my guess is that at some point somebody passed the message from the future back that way. You watched something
this?
like that
Who
happen.
came up with this? This web is so intricate. Wow.
People are very creative.
Yeah.
Okay, not quite as much information, but still quite a lot.
Still a lot. The Emir letters just sending me. What is that about?
Well, you kind of knew that was going on, that they were into each other.
That's your takeaway? That's not what I'm thinking about.
What are you thinking
The
about?
one she like touched the ink and it was like, brrr.
I mean, who knows what Emir's powers were? It seems like if they're all connected, maybe they can
I
share
feel like we
some of those
missed
things.
a million things again. Or just like are confusing everything.
Oh, I think we did a decent job. Better than last episode.
Last episode we were just in the
Wow.
basement, no pun intended. We only have one episode left in this season.
That's crazy.
So I feel like the way we've been feeling is just we're gonna feel that way again.
Probably worse.
Oh dear.
We
If we really messed this up, our understanding, let us know.
Somebody asked, do you guys talk about anime outside of watching it? Like, does it creep into your day-to-day life? And I would say yes. Like, we will talk about it. And then situations come up where you're like, oh, that happened in this anime.
If we're on the right track, give us the thumbs up. If we're completely like off the road, help us. But we're excited. I'm excited to see how season 3 wraps up here because this
My mind has been blown.
is just whoa. So yeah, let us know all the things in the comments below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the season 3 finale coming next week. Bye.